July 9, 2021. I was let known that when Jesus came into this world, and he was already in his ministerial moment, and those of the Sanhedrin were stalking him, they only knew the Old Testament, because it was what existed. And, this, misunderstood by their expectations of human greatness. Like this, they were blind leading the blind. But the eternal, Christ Jesus, answered them with the most enlightening light, under the existing base, with words and deeds, as we know them today in the New Testament. Being, this, a reliable confirmation of the Old Testament. I was let to know that this is the reason why many today do not believe the words that the Eternal sends to his people, because they suffer from the same evil. I was let known, that, according to the words given by the teacher in person, to that incredulous generation, they were ridiculed by them, rejected by many, and accepted only by a few. The same has been today, by the existing clergy and his followers. I was let to know that the words of the Eternal come in rustic packaging, and without any apparent admiration, but his words of wisdom are perfumed balm for the humble and wormwood for the rebellious. His words are rudimentary for the expectations of the leadership and, for many of the people, but bread of life and salvation for those hungry and thirsty for truth, love and justice. It is not different this at this time than that at that time. For this reason, many will lose the road, having it in front of them. And they will remain in the dark even with the light in front of them. Sadly for many, things don't come under their expectations. And for this reason, they reject the opportunity that the Eternal gives them. I was commanded to proclaim that I raise, to the people of the Eternal, this clamor of weeping for those who despise the words of the Eternal, because their time is passing and there will never be contentment in them anymore, because the grass is drying up and the summer is passing away, and those who persist in this way will not be saved. I was commanded to remember the words of the Eternal, 2020, and for some, and 2023, and for others. Many will want to be in control of their lives, as they always did, and did not realize that someone else controlled them. Now, it will remain permanently in them and they will cease to be. Many will suffer for them, but the more sufferers will be themselves, because they kicked against the goads, and they mocked of the mercy of the Holy One of Israel. Cry the people, because the division of this is near. I leave these words with you, beloved brothers. It is very sad. God grant that we can remain on the side of the bloody banner of Prince Emmanuel. May the Lord bless you.